Everybody all set? Kidz Korner, Kidz Korner, come on out to play. We laugh and dance all day. Won't you come out to play and sing Kidz Korner, Kidz Korner.
Hi, welcome to Kidz Korner. I'm so glad you came back and tuned in today. My guest today is all the way, he's from India. He's not come from India. His name is, I'm going to get this right, Murra Hari, correct? Founder and Executive Director of Krishi Integrated Rural Development Society, registered under Societies Act 1965 with the Government of India, correct?
Yeah.
So what does all that mean, and what do you do?
Yeah, thank you, Christine. It is an honor. It's my privilege to be on your show, Kidz Korner. It's a wonderful show.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so glad and honored that you're on our show, too.
Yeah. So this Krishi Integrated Rural Development Society is a non-profit organization which is registered in Hyderabad, India, southern part of India. We have started this non-profit organization in the year 2005 to help especially the rural villages and the tribal villages in India. Because since I come from a village, I know this kind of struggle that we face to complete our school education, and then...
That was part of my question, what got you started with this, and it's because you come from there, so you know what they're going through?
Yeah. So that's how I know the struggle, what kind of the environment, the infrastructure, education amenities available in India. So we have to have huge struggle to complete our education, to get to a career especially. So that's how I started helping the kids with the help of this organization.
So it was after you have all these degrees you were telling me you went back?
Yeah. I have done 3 masters.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one master's in information systems from Osmania University from Hyderabad, and then Master of Technology, MTech Geoinformatics I did from JNTU Hyderabad, and then one more management degree I did it from Birla Institute of Technology and Science from BITS Pilani.
Wow. In other countries. So what made you come to United States, and how are you helping the kids in India from here?
Yeah, I came here since I had to relocate along with my wife to Hartford, Connecticut here. For the last 1+ year I'm here. So I work for an engineering company as a director. That's my profession. I'm a civil engineer, I'm an IT professional both.
A civil engineer?
Yeah.
On the boats, did you say? No.
An IT.
ID?
Yeah.
How's that? What do you do?
I'm into information technology solutions.
Right.
We have solutions and services, especially for the smart cities, smart solutions we call it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've done very well. Coming from where you came from, a good pat on the back.
Yeah.
And then some. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And then, do you want to give back?
Yeah, this organization is started to give back to the villages in India especially. So I have formed a group of friends, and then when we started this organization, created some programs to help in our very own school, very own village there. But as we grow up, as we keep traveling to different cities because of our career, jobs, relocation, we have had a very good network of friends. So whenever we talk about the organization, whenever we talk about the programs that we have been doing in the villages, they are inspired.
They're inspired.
Yeah, so they say that why don't you take our support? Why don't you start the same program in my school, my village?
Oh,
So that's how we started growing into multiple
so it
schools.
started spreading each
Exactly.
town. Oh,
Exactly.
it's working for you, and look what it's doing for the children.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I see though that, as I look at the back of your card, you also help mothers too. But you also have the back to school programs.
Yeah. So back to school program is the very flagship program that we started more than 10 years back. The mission of this program is to ensure zero school dropouts in the villages and tribal areas. In the villages, the problem is that the parental income, the average parental income of the people there is hardly $2 a day.
$2 a day.
Yeah, $2.
Today in 2017.
Exactly.
$2 a day.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
even-
that was a good 50 years ago or so in the United States. That's way behind.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Even if you assume that they work for 30 days a month, so it would be hardly $60 a month for the family income.
60 a month for the whole family, and they have children working.
Yeah,
You said?
that's where the problem, since the parental income is $60 a month, roughly.
A month.
So they can't afford the education. So they should have the food, clothing, education, health, everything in that $60 a month. It's near to impossible.
Yeah.
So what do? Everybody started working in the farms, the shops, the industries nearby if anything is available there.
Yeah.
So sometimes what happens if the age of the kid is more than 10 years, 12 years, a teenager, then they simply drop them from the school and then take them to the farms to assist them in the farm as a farm labor there.
Because they need more money.
Yeah, they need more money.
And so they can't be in school and they can't progress any further, so it continues in that same.
Exactly. So poverty is a cycle there.
Yeah.
If they can't break that poverty vicious circle, the family won't grow. They won't become,
No,
rich.
they don't grow. They're just the same.
Yeah. So it's been there in the generations, decades together. The families remain as poor there in the villages. Very few are able to break those vicious circle from the, having the poverty conditions there. They come out like me. They pursue higher education. Once they get to see the new world, they have that passion to pursue more and more, get into the
They
good
give them
careers.
more self-esteem and image that, oh, you did this.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Yeah. So that's how I am an inspiration to many of the students
Okay.
there. So we started this organization so that we are trying to ensure that no child is left behind because of no lack of access to the education.
So how do you keep them, if they don't have money, how do you get them, how are they able to go to school?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
So the problem here is that when we go and ask the parents what is the problem, they say that I can't buy him a pencil, pen, notebook, school bag, school uniform, all
Right,
that.
yes.
Because in India, government won't provide anything there.
Nothing.
Nothing. They just have some, a kind of a small makeshift building there, 1 or 2 rooms, maximum 5-6 rooms there if it is a big village. So 1 or 2 government teachers would be there, but they will not provide anything to the children. The teacher will come, if the students are there, they'll teach their class and then go back, that's it. So when teachers are asking the children to buy a notebook, a school bag, a uniform, they come back home, they say that teacher is asking me to buy all this. The parents say that I don't have money.
Yeah.
You stop the school, come to the farm, you also work with me.
Right.
We don't need the school at all.
Right.
So this is the situation we have in the villages.
So what do you do?
So what we do, we have a baseline survey, we call it. We send our volunteers to the villages. They do a door-to-door survey. They visit each and every household in the village. They identify how many school dropouts are there in that particular village. Once we make an assessment, then we try to buy all the goodies required for them, the school bags, uniforms, notebooks, pens, pencils, stationery, everything. We take that to the village. and we ask every parent to make sure that you send back the students, your children to the school, then only we'll give you all the supplies to them.
Uh,
Don't take them to the child labor job.
no.
We are there to help them give
Get
all
out
these.
of there.
Yeah, so we make it as a celebration. It's a back to school celebration.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Very
we make
nice.
sure that all the children are enrolled back to the school. No child is left behind in the farms as a labor.
Yes.
So that's how we celebrate. So recently, this academic year, we start our academic year in the month of June, July. So we have helped around 1,041 children.
How much again?
1,041 children.
Wow, that's a good start. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
very
2
good.
months period. So
Yeah.
I have a huge network of volunteers there on the ground. And then we have few school districts, it's a district we call it there. We have program directors who are having, network of volunteers on the ground. So we give them the directions to them, choose these villages. We don't choose the villages based on the convenience we have, rather we choose the villages based on the
Volunteer.
gravity of the problem there.
Oh.
Wherever the more number of school dropouts are there, we choose those villages, and we'll ask our team to go to those villages, spend a couple of days time,
Yeah.
collect the inputs, and then give
Yeah.
them supplies, make sure everybody is joined back to the school.
Oh, very good. The volunteers. So are they official teachers or are they?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually the education, wherever we do, whatever we do, we have to work with the teachers. The very first meeting that we have with the teachers only, we tell them that this is a non-profit organization. We are working for this zero dropouts as a mission for this back to school program.
Yes.
So you have to join with my volunteers. What we do, we send one person from our Hyderabad, our office, and then he'll try to talk to the teachers, make them involved in the survey. He'll try to talk to the youth. Some village leaders also would be there. They may be semi-literate. So we make them as a team so that they start doing the village survey there.
Oh, I see. So that's good that the teachers are volunteering
Yeah, of course,
their
they
time
have to.
and not getting paid.
No.
They're angels.
No, they have their
themselves.
salary from the government. They are
Oh.
government recruited teachers.
Oh,
So we are not giving them any salary. Teachers are available.
oh, the government pays,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they don't pay for schooling
Yeah.
to go
Exactly.
or the books or anything.
Right.
It's a bit
Right.
awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how can you pay a teacher if you don't have students? But that's good that you found a way to
Yeah.
do this. How about the parents, though? Are they still saying, "Well, we're still struggling. We need money. We want them out on the farm." So what do you do?
Yeah, this is a good question. So when we, start doing all this, and whenever there is a health problem, especially,
Oh yes.
again there is a setback in the family. Again, the problem goes to the poverty, income. We don't have
They
money.
have to pay for the medical too.
So because government won't provide any medical there.
Nothing either. Huh?
So even when I was in my 8th grade, I was having this eyesight problem there. So I had to compromise for about 1 year to get identified, my eyesight, because it's an ignorance problem. I was unaware, saying that
Yeah.
I had this eyesight.
Right.
I was compromising. Whenever I see a blackboard, I can't see what it is written on the blackboard. I try
Right.
to copy it from the classmate.
Wow.
I managed. I compromised for about 1 year in the school, in the class.
Yeah.
So when I was doing a homework at home, my eye drops. It was like the drops were coming out from my eyes.
Oh.
So it was falling on my notebook there. My father came to me, he asked me, "What happened to you?" I
Yes.
said, "I don't know. Just like the drops are coming, water is coming like that."
Yeah.
He thought there could be some problem. Then he has taken me to the hospital in the village. The doctors are not very qualified there, but they can still see, they'll just give the treatment for a flu, cold, fever, small things. He said that he might be having some eyesight problem. I can't diagnose. I don't have that equipment here to test his eyesight. You have to take him to the nearest city.
Oh my God.
Because specialist doctors are available in the cities only. We don't have anybody in the villages.
Because it's so far out.
Yeah.
And-
So again, he took 1 month time to take me to the city.
1 month.
When we visited the doctor, he said that this boy is having eyesight for more than a year. His eyesight is minus 1.5.
Wow, that's really
Yeah.
bad.
What have you been doing for last 1 year? My father told the doctor that I don't know. He did not tell me any day saying that I have an eyesight problem because it's an ignorant problem.
Yeah.
I don't even know that I have a problem, right?
Right. Yes.
I was compromising every day.
Right. It
Yeah.
must be everyone has the
Yeah.
same problem.
Yeah. So this is a problem I thought about after finishing my school, college education, university education. Then we created this problem as a program in this non-profit organization now.
Oh, good.
So C2 Read and Health Records, I call it.
Oh, okay.
So C2 Read is another program that we have designed. So what we do, we mobilize the doctors from the cities. We give them the vehicles. So we take them to the villages with the equipment. So they conduct the eye screening camps in the school.
Okay. Wow, that's very good.
Yeah.
So they come at certain times,
Yeah.
or are they there all the time, or just certain times?
Yeah, we schedule a date for that.
Schedule them?
Yeah.
So what was it that you just needed glasses?
Yes.
Wow.
So now the problem we have come to know, we also have some statistics in India. Every 100 children, there is a 20 to 25 people are diagnosed with eyesight problems in India. It could be because of the malnutrition, and it could be because of the CRT TVs we have there in India.
So what?
The old-fashioned TV. It's not LCD flat screens.
Oh.
It's the
Really?
bigger
You
ones, the
have
old
a
ones.
Problem with? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So because of these nutrition problem, kids are having these eyesight problems. They don't even know that they have this problem.
No.
So recently we had a eye camp in last February when we have screened about 100 plus students. 22 children were found with eyesight.
22?
Yes.
Wow.
So we have given them the spectacles free of cost from our organization.
That's so nice,
Yeah.
so nice. So where do you get the donations from,
Yeah.
and how?
Initially, when we started in 2005, it was like from our pockets we used to give every month 10%, 20% like that we used to take out from our salaries and give it to this kind of programs.
Like United Way and other
Yeah,
programs?
exactly. So, but again, when we started growing to multiple villages, multiple schools, then our friends network also started supporting us. So now we have very good network of
You have a
friends.
good network of friends.
Friends, yeah, they support us once in a year at least, or twice in a year.
So you live here in the States.
Yeah.
How do you check up on them, or I don't know, not check up on, make sure everyone's doing what they should be doing for these children?
Yeah.
Do you visit? Do you Skype?
Fortunately, we have Saturday, Sunday as a weekend for us 2 days. In these weekend 2 days also, I usually spend half of the day to have some program planning and the monitoring and evaluation with my team on the ground there. So we usually have a video calls, especially with the Skype and the phone calls with them. So everybody is used to the emails and then video calls now.
The video calls?
Yes. Yeah.
I know I said Skype.
Yeah, Skype. Yeah.
I don't know. Video calls, Skype.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be something else, right?
Right. Right.
It goes so fast. I'm so happy that you're doing what you're doing, and that these children are getting what they need. And I hope you put your webs on the screen. So for more information, and if you wanted to help, you can go to these websites.
Yeah, my website is also mentioned on this banner here. It's
Okay.
www.kirds.org.
Okay. I want to make sure I got everything in here because we only have probably like 4 minutes left. So you have back to school program, the Ideal Guru
program.
Awards, See to Read, you talked about that, and then Ignite Lab on Wheels.
Yeah, so this Ignite Lab on Wheels is kind of igniting the creativity and the imagination, curiosity in these poor children in those villages. So now I'm working on a project called this Ignite Labs on Wheels, like STEM labs we create on wheels, because in India the school conditions are very, very poor. They don't provide all this science equipment. Nothing is available there.
Nothing.
Yeah. So what we are planning is that let us assemble everything into a mobile vehicle, a small bus, maybe minivan, so that this vehicle as a laboratory, mobile laboratory, it will keep on visiting these schools.
Oh, so they can test their blood, see how their nutrition.
Exactly.
Oh, yes. And how about their food? Do they get fed at the school?
Food, actually, a couple of years back, there is a midday meal program started by Government of India. Now, most of the government schools, they get, primary schools especially, they get lunch free of cost, only lunch, not the breakfast.
No, but not breakfast, yeah. Oh, it took a while. Yeah. You get there, you got their lunch in there, and their food, and their medical, and their glass.
Yeah.
How about the dental? Are you working on the dental?
Dental is still, it all subject to the availability of the doctors in those, areas, because they will not travel a lot, right? The village should be accessible to the doctor, then only he will be willing to volunteer and come to those villages. So if a doctor is available, if he is willing to help us out, he'll join our program.
I am so excited. And all those people helping and volunteering, even they're getting paid, but they're still going. They don't have to go, correct?
Right, yeah.
Wow, and you started this.
Exactly.
You were the founder.
I'm the founder.
Wow, that's excellent. We have about 2 minutes left, so I just want to make sure I have I see you said Vocational Trainer Center for Rural Women and School Dropouts.
Yeah, now as I said, this employment, the wages for these parental income is a problem there. So we started another program called Empower, empowering the rural women, especially the mothers, to have some self-employment opportunities.
Because they didn't get to go to school. You're really just starting this. So it's their kids that are not.
So we are creating some solar lamps manufacturing kind of units there.
Oh, solar lamps.
Yeah, and then apparel stitching kind of things there. So that they will be employed in these centers and they'll make, better earning. So that's what we are trying to empower them so that they'll have better income there.
Well, congratulations and thank you again. I'm so glad you came on the show, and I hope you come back.
Yeah.
We mentioned about the children and reform, and that's a whole different separate, and I would love to have you back.
Yeah.
So this was Mora Hari Krishi Integrated Rural Development Society that we were speaking of. And thank you for tuning in to Kidz Korner. And I thank you again.
Thank you so much, Christine.
Oh, yes.
It's a wonderful day for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And tune in next week when we'll have a different guest. It's so exciting.